Hey, welcome to Florida Jeep Rides. We're not in Florida anymore, as you can tell. We're on Highway 14 going up through the mountains on our way to Bryce Canyon. Join us today for day number 3 on our tour of the canyons of southern Utah and Arizona. Stay tuned, more to come. Probably difficult to hear me, but we're off Highway 14. There is no flash flood warning, and we are on our way to Brice Canyon this morning. As gorgeous as Zion was, I have high expectations for Brice, and it's cold enough for snow, which is right there. Just when we think that, you know, we got to stop because of the views, we go around the corner and there's another view. Now maybe you live up here and you've gotten used to this, but this is beautiful. Plenty of snow. Hear that sound? Very distinct sound. I remember as a kid the sound of snow crunching under your feet. So we're on road like 14, heading through the mountains. We're going to Brice, which is going to be incredibly beautiful, but we can't help it. We keep stopping because of the views. We just stopped a huge meadow full of snow with a creek running through it and ice cracking, and it's just gorgeous. So we've got how many miles to go? 60 miles to go. We covered maybe 10 miles or so through this mountain, and just every time you go around the corner, wow, you get another view like that. Randy's taking pictures of the deer that are all out there in this meadow. Me, I'm coming to look at this. What an awesome little machine. That would be fun to go for a ride in. That's a cool little truck. That is awesome. That's on that Hey, we're at Dixie National Forest. We're coming into the Red Canyon Trail Ride, and lo and behold, what do we find? We find some Jeepers. And every Jeep has a story. This is Tom and
Sheila.
And they are driving a 2015 JK.
2015.
They're going to tell us their Jeep's story. Sorry, distracted by a lizard running across the trail there. So, how long have you had your Jeep?
Oh, well, we bought it brand new 2015. My father died and left us a little bit of money, and we used it out as a down payment. Otherwise, we couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a school teacher, and she's retired. So this is our Jeep. We named him Olli.
Olli. Well, that was going to be my next question. Does it have a name? Why Olli?
Well, it's the old Jeep logo, OLLI, One Life Live It.
Ah,
And
One
this is
Life
it.
Live It. That's awesome. I've never even heard of that. I think the craziest name I heard was a guy, he said Wanda.
Wanda?
His Jeep's name is Wanda because she wanders here and she wanders there. So, tell me your Jeep story, like a Jeep story. We'll get to first. I want to hear about this blizzard.
Oh, I was telling him about the Colorado trip. So we were on the interstate and we see a sign that says that Colorado Department of Transportation is ready for the blizzard. Are you? So we look at each other and like, what blizzard? So I had to look it up, and of course we're going right into it.
Wow.
Right.
And we ended up staying in Estes Park.
Yeah, we were stranded in Estes Park in a hotel.
But
There's worse places to be stranded.
this was late May,
Yeah.
and it was the what was the story?
It was
about?
the largest in-season snowfall that they had in 30 years, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And how many feet of snow was on your Jeep when you got up?
There was at least 3 feet.
Yeah, we had to dig it out.
Dig it out. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
We woke up the next morning and it was just covered. Everything. Was
See, this is the kind of thing that you will not ever hear on a Florida Jeep story.
or Texas.
How long have you been into Jeeps?
Well, I had a Jeep probably 20 years ago, and I can't even remember what kind it was. I was young and stupid. And it was just a fun vehicle. And we got this one, like I said, in 2015. In between those 15 or 20 years there, I was Jeepless. So
I did that.
Just got back into it 2015.
Yeah.
And we've been driven this thing, I guess it's got 90,000 miles on it now, all over California, Oregon, Utah, Colorado, the western part.
Have you done any mods? Like what modifications have you done?
Well, we put these high-rise fenders on it. These are not factory tires, but they are pretty much
Mud terrains?
Same size as factory tires.
And a high-rise fender means he's got a little more clearance up in here,
Right.
so he's not ripping his fenders off like my JK.
Yeah. Front bumper.
Front bumper with a nice worn winch. What else?
We've got a front runner roof rack that's been modified.
All right.
It was a full roof rack, took up the whole.
Nice little steps to get up.
Yeah, we cut it off because we didn't like the way it whistled when it's up the front.
Bike bars do that.
Yeah, and these steps, did you see those?
Yep.
I really like those. And Spider Key. And rear bumper has the swing out.
With the jerry can room.
And the jerry can, and room for the high lift jack.
And a whole slew of stickers of everywhere they've been, from Utah to Oregon to Yellowstone. iamjake. See, Jake? You're getting tagged. Get your Jeep back together.
That's right.
Soon. Utah. Wow. Yosemite. So, well, I just want to thank you guys for taking the time to interview. That'll show up online.
Thank you.
I'm Matt, and this again is
Tom
and
Sheila.
And they're Jeepers. And if you don't own a Jeep, go get one. And put on your bucket list that you need to come out here in a Jeep. Just time to take the doors off. Well, we made it after stopping 25 times. We are at Brice, a Jeep. Sorry, squirrel. We made it to Brice Canyon. Y'all ready to see some incredible stuff? Stay tuned. Okay, we got to Brice, and I was nice enough to shut the door so somebody could pull in the parking lot. And unfortunately, I'm not driving the Jeep where you just pull the window out to get in if you lock your keys. And so these wonderful park rangers had to come out and help us get the keys out of Lily's car.
We will get to Bryce Canyon.
You need to buy a Jeep. Next time, buy a Jeep. I told you we should have rented a Jeep. Well, we made it.
We made it.
This is Brice Canyon, and after locking the keys in the car and having that little adventure there, we finally made it up to Brice Canyon, which is, I believe, the northern part of the Grand Canyon. Tomorrow will be the Grand Canyon part. It is 8819. Natural Bridge, elevation 8,627 feet, and Natural Bridge is misnamed. This bridge is technically an arch. Natural bridges are carved by rushing streams, whereas subtler forms of water have sculpted this opening. Even though the views are great, I'm not one for heights, so hanging out on the edge of a cliff, not for me. Well, Brice Canyon goes on and on and on, and it's called Brice Canyon, but there's still the Grand Canyon. Tomorrow join us as we go to the upper and lower Antelopes.